the updates on the Black woman who suffered from a police K-9 attack. It's gotten close to $1 million. Here's why I don't think it's enough. Let me give you the reminder. City in California has agreed to pay nearly $1 million to settle a lawsuit alleging police used excessive force when a K-9 dog tore out Talmika Bates' scalp during her arrest. Bates will get $967,000 from the city of Brentwood. I know they can afford more. And when you think about what happened to this woman, this victim, the horror, the trauma, how does she even sleep? The pain. $1 million? Give you more. Bates, who was wanted on suspicion of shoplifting items from a makeup store, hiding in bushes when the German Shepherd bit her head during the arrest in February 2020. Oh, goodness. Thank goodness the team sanitized it for us. She had to live it in real time over shoplifting makeup. That was the allegation at the time. Nobody was adjudicated yet. We need to recognize that K-9s are dangerous, sometimes lethal weapons that can cause life-altering damage or kill someone, even when an officer is trying to get them to release and relent, said civil rights attorney Dante Pointer. Here we saw a trained K-9 handler stand by while the dog mauled an unarmed young lady who was surrendering. I don't know why you would be releasing the hound, the K-9 dog, on a woman who you believe to be a shoplifter. Even if she wasn't surrendering, what if she was still running? This is some sick black and white archive footage sickness. Where are the hoses? Did you carry around police hoses there too in Brentwood? The woman required more than 200 stitches in her head, tissue rearrangement, laceration repair. She's been diagnosed with mild diffuse traumatic brain injury, mild post-traumatic brain syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, according to her attorneys. You understand why nearly $1 million is way too little? And there needs to be systemic change here. Okay. Settlement comes 6 months after a federal judge stripped the officer handling the police K-9 of some of his qualified immunity protection. Thank you, Your Honor. Because the extended amount of time he allowed his dog to bite Bates, allowed is the key word. That could be considered by a jury as excessive force, her attorney said. Brentwood Police Chief Timothy Herbert said, the city and its insurance providers agreed to settle the case to avoid further litigation and appeal cost. You guys make me absolutely sick. You make me sick. The lack of accountability that is taught from those young people, all of us are supposed to look to as honorable people that protect and serve, is sick. You won't take any accountability, yet you want everybody else to be accountable for everything, including your anger and your, well, other things that end in ism. The lone claim by Ms. Bates in this litigation was excessive force per the Fourth Amendment. In the litigation, the district court ruled that Officer Resentes lawfully deployed his K-9 in this search for the suspects and that he had a lawful right to use his K-9 to apprehend Ms. Bates under the Fourth Amendment, Herbert said in a statement. Herbert said the police department currently has no working K-9 officers, and this is why he should not be the chief moving forward. I mean, from this second forward, you release this stupid statement. You know, judges, prosecutors, they're used to seeing each other. And I'm not even calling it corruption when I say they generally defer to one another. Here, a judge said, I'm taking away this coveted, it's almost impossible to take this away from a police officer, qualified immunity. I'm taking away parts of it because of what I've deemed you've done. You allowed this K-9 to viciously scalp this woman. Doesn't it sound dumb, though, when I do? And this is what the chief Timothy Herbert said, "It was all lawful, nothing to see here." Is this who you want leading? This is why some people say you're a mob and you're acting like the mafia. You're behaving quite foolishly. I want my chief to come before the people and say, we respectfully executed this settlement or allowed the city to go along with it, cooperated with it. We have some real concerns here. We're revisiting officer training, and we're taking this one off the street while we determine whether his judgment is suitable to wear a badge, a uniform, let alone command some vicious dog. Is that so difficult? Apparently it is. It's really difficult for some people to take just a little accountability. How come you left out the part where the judge said qualified immunity stripped from you, parts of it, because you behaved viciously? The lone claim by Ms. Bates. The victim, you mean, Chief Herbert? Not fit to lead. I can tell by the way he responded. Not fit to lead. And it's sick.